We've been separated for almost 5 years, but my ex-husband still expects me to be his secretary, so I'm going to let him dig his own financial grave. I was married to a very manly man for 17 years. I did all the admin tasks and mental load tasks. He had a money-earning job, and I did everything else, even scheduling this man's dental appointments and buying his parents' birthday cards. At first, it was fine, but eventually, not so much, and he refused to change, so things came to a head and ended. I'm sure after I left, he was unpleasantly surprised to discover how much work his assistant did. Anyway, it's been 5 years. We have our own lives, and I don't think about him much, and we certainly don't talk. But one day, I started getting calls from him. He explained to me that he never removed me from his home and auto insurance and said, "They won't remove you unless you call." He is pissy and keeps calling me, saying I have to do this right away, and he is very rude. It's been 5 years, and now it's an emergency? Okay. He called me every day for a week and said I'd created a problem for him. I called the company, and the woman on the phone said, "No, we totally would have removed you." He never asked. I can see there is no record of him calling ever. Oh really? She then says, "You know, moving him from married to a single man will raise his rate considerably. Is he sure this is important to him?" I laughed. "Oh yes, very important. I haven't lived there for 5 years, so his current policy should be backdated." She laughs and says yes, he will now get a large bill. It's not my problem anymore. I'm assuming the agent meant the current contract/policy, which was just this year. I honestly didn't ask because I didn't care, which wasn't why I called them. And yes, he is under 40, so I think maybe that affects it, but again, I didn't ask. I don't spend a lot of brainpower on this guy anymore. I think PPL are probably right about him having a new girl that was upset. Update, it never occurred to me that he'd be suddenly concerned that my name was on the Progressive car/home insurance bill because of a new girl, but that was absolutely why. I have full legal and physical custody of the kids, and he doesn't have anything to do with them. But our son recently had a minor surgery, and of course, insurance has been giving us the runaround even after pre-approving the procedure. He's the primary insurance holder due to his job, so I can only do so much. So I had to call him and ask him to call them even though I already did all the paperwork. He usually told me to just use his signature and info because he can't be bothered, but I can't do a man's voice. And yes, everyone who thought I probably knew his social and stuff, I do, plus his parents' birth dates, etc. He doesn't even remember his own kids' birthdays. When we were on the phone, he suddenly started ranting about how expensive everything is, how he's so broke because he bought a brand new car and then suddenly had a pipe burst, and it cost him a fortune to fix the kitchen wall and floor in part of the garage. So that tells me he needed to access the insurance, but then he starts telling me how awesome his new girl is because she stepped up and put money into the house. The house he now tells me she lives in rent-free. I don't know, pitching, in that case, is the least someone could do. But okay, it's not my business. I don't know why he thinks I'll be sympathetic to the situation. I said, "Yeah, okay, well, text me when you've called United so I can call the hospital back, bye." I don't have a lot of sympathy because this man makes over $120,000 per year and pays $20,000 of that in child support for 3 kids he hasn't seen in a year. And he's too busy going on vacations to call or text them. So I don't really give a poop if his pipes burst. I hope the new, younger model woman gave him an earful for still having my name on everything. And I hope Progressive sends him a huge bill on that brand new car. This situation really brought out the pissy in me as well.